CBS News is the first to report the number of people in ICE custody is now at 66,000. That is a new record as President Trump ramps up immigration enforcement. That number is up from about 39,000 at the beginning of Trump's second term. The White House has since expanded the detention system with holding facilities in Republican-led states. CBS News immigration and politics reporter Camilo Montoya Galvez is here with us with more on what all of this means. Camilo, good morning.
Good morning.
So the administration has expanded the detention facilities, but there had always been a shortage. So what do these new numbers mean?
Well, the Trump administration has been aggressively expanded immigration operations across the country, as you know, Errol, giving Border Patrol and ICE agents a broad mandate to arrest as many immigrants in the U.S. illegally as possible, irrespective of whether or not they have a criminal record. If you are in this country illegally, you are now fair game to be arrested and processed for deportation under the second Trump administration. And because of that aggressive expansion in immigration enforcement, the U.S. federal government now needs more detention space to house the people that ICE and Border Patrol are arresting and to process them ultimately to be deported out of the country. We understand that right now ICE, as you underscored, is housing about 66,000 people in detention. That is a 70% increase from January of this year when the second Trump administration took office. And this is due again to that aggressive ramp up in immigration enforcement to oversee that largest operation in terms of deportations that the president has promised. ICE is building a massive and unprecedented detention system, Errol.
So currently, does it seem as if the administration has enough capacity for this? And Mr. Trump has said he's focusing on the worst of the worst criminals. Does that match the data?
Critical questions, Errol. So to start off, we know that the One Big Beautiful Bill Act that was signed into law by the president in the summer gave Immigration and Customs Enforcement $45 billion just to fund its detention system. And that agency is using that unprecedented infusion of funding to ramp up detention space by tens of thousands of detention beds. The goal is to be able to detain as many as 100,000 people at any given time. Right now, ICE has the capacity to hold as many as 70,000 people. So it is getting closer to that goal of 100,000 beds. And it is adding military installations and facilities in Republican-led states, as you underscored, to that detention apparatus. In terms of the criminality question, yes, the president has said that they will target the worst of the worst who are in the country illegally, but the data we obtain indicates that roughly half of the people currently in ICE detention do not have a criminal record, a conviction, or a charge. They are being held solely because of civil immigration violations. The rest have criminal charges or convictions. The severity of those crimes is unclear. They could range from serious felonies like murder to misdemeanors and immigration-related crimes, Errol.
That's an important piece of context there. Camilo, thank you very much.
Of course.
These people ain't playing, man. Trump's not playing. Already, they've detained 66,000 illegal immigrants that they're going to deport. This is a tough situation, and next year it's going to be even worse because now Trump has invested millions in dollars to hire even more ICE agents so he can deport even more illegal immigrants. You got immigrants like the Venezuelans, where their TPS recently expired. So now you have like over 300,000 Venezuelans that will likely be deported. Then you have groups like the Haitians. Their TPS expired next year, early next year, I think February or January. And it's over 300,000 of them that are here on a TPS. And once that expires, ICE agents going to be looking for that group also. So this is what Trump ran on. He says he's going to deport as many immigrants as possible, illegal immigrants. And once he won, he spoke about first getting the people with records. This guy says that 50% of the people that they captured don't have a record. So that's really right there that they're not even worried about whether you have a record or not. If they feel like if you're illegal, they're just gonna get you and detain you. So it's a tough situation, but I feel like they're gonna increase increase the pressure. Well, I feel like they're going to increase the amount of detainees starting next year because the president has added more funding into ICE. They're looking to hire even more ICE agents. So with more ICE agents, there's going to be even more people that's going to be detained. So yeah, it's a tough situation, but for the next 4 years, this is what's going to continue to happen. So, like I said, most of the immigrants I've met, they're hardworking people. They just want to provide for their family, and it's kind of hard because I watched a video of this area that they call the Darien. I think it's the Darien Gap or the Darien, and it's a jungle. I think it's in either Panama, and a lot of these people are coming from South America or were coming from South America, going through the Darien, where there's all type of animals and all type of dangerous people that are in these jungles that are sometimes capture these people that's trying to make it to Mexico. Sometimes some of these people are raped, robbed. A lot of these people have to pay money just to get to Mexico, and a lot of times if they're captured by the cartel, you got to pay the cartel a fee also. A lot of these immigrants, they put their lives at risk going through, for example, going through from Venezuela through Colombia through Panama all the way up to Mexico. They have to pay certain cartels money just to get to one point to the next, and it's not an easy voyage to the United States. And then once you get here, you work for 2 years or a year, and then your TPS is over, and now they're telling you got to go back. I mean, so I know that can be a sad, stressful situation, but this is how things are set up. But yeah, watching that video made me realize that how good, as an American, how good we got, that we don't have to go through some of the things that these people went through. But it's an unfortunate situation, and we'll see what happens next. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. I'll see you on the next video. Yay, yay.